This video describes the competition section of the digital dashboard. This is probably one of my favorite sections because it gives a business owner some very important metrics and analysis of how they're doing compared to some of their competitors. This section basically gives you a snapshot, and you can compare search engine placements, how you're doing in rankings, how you're doing socially, so forth and so on. So the dashboard will not only pull in your own visibility score, which we understand visibility score is derived from how many search engines and review sites and directory sites and social sites you're listed in, which is covered in the visibility section. So it takes your visibility score and then compares it to the visibility scores of 3 of your competitors, which you can enter these competitors in the settings section. And it kind of shows you how you're doing. In this case, this business actually has as good, if not a better score than its competitors. As you scroll further down, you come across the keyword ranking section, and this tracks 3 different keywords that would be relevant to your business, which you can edit in the settings section, to the 3 competitors that you entered in there. These are once again rankings on Google, and it updates it continuously, so you get a good view of when people are typing in certain search terms that may be important for you, whether you're showing up or not, or if you're showing up higher than some of your competitors. As you come further down, you get your comparisons for social network and how you're doing on Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, or Google Plus compared to your competitors. So for example, if you have Facebook, do you have more likes, more people liking you compared to your competitors? If it's Foursquare, Foursquare is all about check-ins. Who's got more check-ins, you or your competitor? Google Plus, and back to the overall overview. You have a graph on the bottom, and the graph keeps changing depending on which social site you click on. As you continue scrolling lower, this is the same information, social media information, however it's just set up in a different way, and this allows you to look at a glance at all the different social sites and see how you're doing for all the different social sites to your competitors. So for example, here it shows you at a glance that you have 25 plus ones, over 5,000 likes, more than 1,500 followers on Twitter, and over 3,500 check-ins on Foursquare. And you can scroll across and see how that compares to your competitors. You have the reviews, a graph that shows the total reviews, positive reviews, or neutral or negative reviews. And as you scroll down, you can see that the dashboard is pulling in all the information about the total reviews for yourself and also for your competitors. So you can see who's got the most reviews, who's getting more positive, or who's getting more negative reviews. And finally, as you scroll to the bottom, the very last section is the mention section, and it covers who's being talked about the most. It's kind of like reviews, but not with a star rating. And not, these are times when things are being posted about you online, and you can come in and check that for yourself and your competitors. And again, it kind of gives you a sentiment and shows who's got a better sentiment online. So that's a brief video about the competition section. I think it's a pretty interesting and vital component, and in the ideal world, your business would be doing better than all your competitors for all these different sections. And if it's not, or if one of your competitors, if you're trying to figure out why some of your competitors might be having better business than you, or how they're doing online, this is a great way to come by and keep an eye on it. I'll go really briefly into the settings for the competition section. which if you go on the left hand side here, you see the project settings, and you come down to edit competitors. And when you click on this, it's a fairly simple, easy to use interface. You can punch in your name, your city, your state, and then this is where you put in the key terms for the search engines. And the search is being done, for example, not just for bar. It's being done for bar in La Crosse, Wisconsin. So it picks up the city and the state, and it adds it to each key term. So you can add up to, as it says, your maximum 3 key terms separated by a comma. This is where you would put in your Facebook, Twitter, and Foursquare URLs. If you have an account on Facebook, Twitter, and Foursquare, and click on Save, you can just copy and paste it. And finally, here on the bottom is where you would enter in your competitors. We've got these 3 entered in here. You could delete one of them by hitting the X button and add a completely new one, or you can edit information on one. So for example, this one here on the bottom, Howie's on La Crosse. If you click on the edit button, it shows you all the information that was entered. So you need to put in the business name, website, street address, city, zip code, phone number, and copy and paste that competitor's Facebook, Twitter, and Foursquare URLs if they have it. Click on Save, and that's how it knows where to go and pull the information from. And then here on the bottom, this is where you can set the keywords for the mentions. So in this case, it's looking for the name of the business plus where the business is located. And you can edit that also. And you could do this for each one of the competitors. So we'll go back to the competition section. And that kind of gives you an idea as to how it pulls in all the information. Thank you very much.